Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be reviewing my positions in the Roth IRA account as of 31st of March 2023. So let's get started. So we are working on this beat SPY strategy, right? Essentially, I'm trying to improve the returns of SPY ETF in my account by selling additional covered calls. So I started with buying 100 shares of SPY, and now I sell covered calls and let them expire and roll them to the later expirations, one contract at a time. The campaign started on the 31st of January, and my goal is to get additional 6 to 10% in the next 11 months, so till the end of next year. Okay, so far, the trades that we made, as I said, I bought 100 shares of SPY, and I sold a covered call with the strike price of 413, and then that expired worthless, and then I sold another call, strike price 410, and I rolled that on a couple of weeks ago. I rolled that into a call with strike price 407, and that actually I rolled back into later expiration, a call with the strike price at 407 and expiring today on the 31st of March. So we have this call that is expiring today, and we need to do something about it, right? We can either let it expire worthless if SPY is below 407, or we have to roll it to the next week, next week with the possibly different strike price. So last week I was trying to decide whether to stay or roll, and the SPY at that time was about 396, and I was thinking about rolling the call expiring today, strike price 407, into later expiration, right? And luckily, in a way, I decided not to roll. You can see that the SPY traded quite high, right? Last week it was about 396, I think, right? And now it's 407, so that's almost 3% higher. So 3% higher in a week is kind of a big move for SPY, and unfortunately it affected our call. So the call, you can see now, it's more expensive where it was last week. SPY right now is trading just around 407. Strike price is 407, and so the time value, given that it's just 2 hours till expiration, is still quite high, 64 cents, 65 cents. So with 2 hours till expiration and SPY trading around 407, I decided to wait a little longer, hoping that in the next 2 hours, if SPY stays around 407, the time value eventually has to reach zero, right? So I still have 64 cents, which is quite a bit. So I decided to wait. Unfortunately, so here are different screenshots from different times. So 2 hours before expiration is this one, right? And then the next one is 1 hour before expiration. So let's see. So I was thinking about rolling to expiration of March 14th or March 21st. So the call that we own, the expiration of March 31st, remember it was about 64, 65 cents when SPY was trading around 407, right? So if I say roll into, so 407 plus 2%, it would be like plus 8, right? That would be like 415, 416. So let's look at 416. So I would get about $2 credit if I sold the April 21st expiration, and 416 strike price. But as you can see, 1 hour before, 1 hour before the close, SPY went up. Now it's like 408. So if I did the same thing with the 416 call, well, the price is more, but the price of the call expiring today would also be more. That was at that time it was like 140 because the option is in the money already by $1.18, right? So it was 140. So here we would get less credit. And half an hour, it got even worse. Half an hour before close, SPY was at 409, which was really bad. So the 416 again went up, but unfortunately now it's the original call is $2 in the money, so we would get even less. So ideally, we would roll the option when the stock price is around 407, but that didn't happen, right? So it unfortunately went up 408, then 409. So did I wait too long? Well, let's see what happened really, right? So the big chart is the daily price of SPY, and here the little window is 15-minute chart. And you can see on Friday 31st, SPY went up and then it kind of stabilized around 407. That's our strike price, right? But unfortunately, it started going up. It went all the way to 409 here somewhere. And luckily for me, it went down. So close to 408. So somewhere here, because it went down and I don't really want to wait till the very last minute. So about 20 minutes before the close, I decided to roll. So when SPY was somewhere here, this is when I did my roll. And I guess it was the reasonably good time. Preferably I should have rolled here, but I was hoping, for more time decay, which didn't happen because time decay did happen, but unfortunately the price of the call that we own went up. So what did I do? So I decided to roll the calls 3 weeks out. So from March 31st to April 21st. I, of course, raised the strike price from 407 to 416. And at that time, SPY was around 408. So this is slightly less than 2% higher, but hopefully that's going to be good. And the credit I got from the roll was $168. And you can see, so I had to buy the call back for $1.44. So in fact, this is more than what we got from that call. So as I said before, quick moves in SPY are essentially not good for the call selling strategy. But anyway, so we rolled to a later expiration and higher strike price, and that's exactly where I want to be. Again, I use the money to buy more Rhythm shares. So here, these are the trades from today. So we bought back the call expiring today and sold a call expiring 3 weeks from now. And the total credit, as I said, was about $169. So this is again review of all the trades so far. So right now we are left with the call expiring 3 weeks from now and strike price 416. And so far the cash that we were able to pocket from all these trades is $950, which is awesome. So that's some extra cash in our pocket. These are the positions. Starwood, Rhythm, not doing too well, but actually better than last week. So as I said, once the banking crisis is over, I fully expect both Rhythm and Starwood to go up. Finally, what's more important for us, of course, is SPY. Finally, we are above water. We bought it for about 404 something. Now it's 409. So, we are positive. We have about $500 profit from SPY. And a little bit of money losing from the call because SPY just went up even more, which means the call went up in price, and that means we are losing money. But that's nothing for us. Actually, the important thing is the aggregate profit from all the calls so far. So anyhow, this is where we are. So we entered a new position today. SPY was around 408.50, I think, and then this is the new strike price of 416 and expiring 3 weeks from now. And SPY looks now to be in an uptrend. We broke this high from about a month ago. And so I expect some movement, a little bit of consolidation perhaps going up, but hopefully not too high. And hopefully, SPY will stay below our strike price for the covered calls. So again, this is the most important part. Let's see how much money we are making. So as I said before, the cash that we were able to pull into our account right now, $950, and the overall profit from the calls to date is about $586. So it got a little worse. As I said, when the underlying goes up very quickly, it's not good for the covered calls, but it doesn't happen very often. So, we just have to stick with the strategy. So let's see how it looks on the chart. So SPY here, it was losing money, but finally, so just the SPY finally is positive. Finally, as of today, actually, finally, it became profitable, and the short calls are also profitable. So in combination, we got actually pretty good gains in the account, and that's what I like to see. Plans for next week? It's only 4 trading days because of Easter and Good Friday. So I'm planning just to monitor the position. In case SPY moves up very quickly again, I may need to roll, but in general, I expect SPY to, not make large gains in just 1 week. So hopefully it will stay below the strike price. And so all we have to do, just sit tight and do nothing. So that's all for this week. If you like the video, please click the like button below, and please subscribe to our channel. There is many more videos like this coming up, and I'm also planning to add more to our options school. Right now we have something about time value and time value decay, which helps us to decide when to roll options to later expirations. And I am planning to do more videos that will, explain more about Delta, and essentially everything is geared towards selling covered calls. So until next time, happy trading.